But we're all gonna die, aren't we?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at some of the most iconic demises in the long-running Final Destination franchise. But the longer we go on, the crazier it gets.
I mean, I could try it 100 times and never recreate exactly what happened here.
Of course, some killer spoilers are on the way. Number 10, Plane Explosion, Final Destination 5. Death by plane crash doesn't sound all that creative.
What's all that about?
I have no idea.
But when it ties all the way back to the first film, it becomes a stroke of genius. While the first film begins with the protagonists narrowly escaping the ill-fated flight, the fifth installment pulls us into the horror inside it. As he witnesses original protagonist Alex reeling from his vision, Sam realizes all their efforts were in vain.
No.
Oh my God!
Helpless to cheat death this time, Sam and Molly's ends are as cruel and terrible as fate intended. This twist brings the entire series full circle, setting up a remarkable finale few ever saw coming. Number 9, Shower Cord, Final Destination. Among the cast, Todd stands out as the most likable character.
Look, when he gets over this thing, you and me, we'll road trip to the city, catch the Yanks. Yeah, all right, we'll do that.
Of course, death does not care if you're a nice guy or not, and Todd is first on its list. In a film that shines the spotlight on each victim, his touching eulogy leaves no doubt that he will not be hanging around for too long.
Never occurs to us that it has any connection with the day already begun, or that death could arrive this same afternoon. This afternoon, which is so certain, and which has every hour filled in advance.
Unlike every other character, death seems to land a personal killing blow here, as mysterious, supernatural elements foreshadow Todd's demise. The suspense snaps just as quickly, with Todd tangled in a clothesline that squeezes the life out of him. That's why we always say, never forget to lay out those bath mats.
What happened? Where's Todd?
Number 8, Elevator Malfunction, Final Destination 2. A death that makes you turn your head from the screen, Nora goes out in a way she didn't deserve.
If what you're saying is true, that means I'm next.
Grieving the loss of her son, she has no idea she's next on death's chopping block. Although the others try to save her, their involvement only kickstarts her downfall.
Hello?
Nora!
Who is this?
Nora, can you hear me?
Officer Burke, I can't hear you. What?
What is it? What?
A man with hooks is gonna kill you.
Confused by vague clues and overwhelmed by panic, Nora misreads the signs and finds herself caught between the elevator doors. It is an unflinching, brutal reminder that death makes no exceptions. And for viewers afraid of enclosed spaces, let's just say you'd better hold your breath. Number 7, Falling Glass Pane, Final Destination 2. Nora's death is undeniably painful, but her son's demise has her beat.
Slowly sting for a moment.
After so much goes wrong at the dentist's office, it feels like a death trap of its own. However, Tim manages to defy the odds. But Final Destination fans know a swerve when they see one. And it's clear that Tim is about to check out of this mortal coil. Where trouble at the dentist creeps up at an ominous pace, his death arrives at, shall we say, breakneck speed. It is awful, it is morbid, and it leaves the victim flatter than a pancake. It takes its time, but Tim's final moment hits like a ton of bricks, or in this case, a pane of glass.
No, but she's next.
Right now, I don't think she cares.
Number 6, Weight Machine Fatality, Final Destination 3. While we're usually inclined to root for the survivors, there's always that one character who's just looking for trouble.
If you ever have to come to my funeral, man, bring me a PSP or something. At least I have something to do then.
Lewis fills that role in the third installment, scoffing at his fate at every turn and signing his own death warrant in the process. He doesn't do himself any favors by hitting the gym, surrounded by things that can easily kill him.
What is wrong, dog? It's wrong.
Even with a mountain of evidence, Lewis refuses to believe in death's design, unaware that his reckoning inches painfully closer. And despite receiving another lease on life, Lewis's arrogance seals his doom, smashing all hope of survival right in his face.
Did I do something to bring this on everybody?
Number 5, Poolside Flush Out, The Final Destination. Be honest, could you ever have guessed a death like this?
That's funny, huh? Give me the gun.
Of all the bizarre ways to bite it, Hunt Wynorski gets taken out by a pool suction drain. It's a death you have to see to believe, especially since the scene toys with the idea that Hunt might just survive. But when it arrives, he meets a particularly agonizing and frankly embarrassing end.
Hunt!
We don't see the full aftermath, but judging by what shoots out of the pool pump, it's safe to say what's left of him isn't exactly pretty. Ironically, it all happens as he's chasing after his lucky coin. Though at this point, it might be more accurate to call it his unlucky coin. Number 4. Laser eye surgery. Final Destination 5. While most Final Destination deaths subvert their build-up, Olivia's plays out exactly as expected.
Well, a lot is going on in my life, and I don't want to miss anything.
That doesn't make it any easier to watch, though. From the moment the scene begins, it is clear that death has its eye on her. Some careless negligence from her doctor and plain bad luck turn a routine laser surgery into a living nightmare.
That's not so bad, is it?
Although the procedure is effective 99% of the time, you won't find Olivia's name in any success stories. Not only does the malfunctioning equipment destroy her eye, but an unfortunate stumble sends her crashing out the window. Honestly, after watching this, we're sticking with contacts.
Sam, stay with me at night, please.
Number 3. Death by Acupuncture. Final Destination 5. Let's just admit it, none of us is mourning when Isaac's time is up. This sexist, shallow, and overall obnoxious character irritates us throughout the film.
Tell me about stress relief, and what does this really get me?
This covers a session for 2 different physical therapies.
Like massage therapy, erotic massage.
And after tossing sleazy comments at women and shamelessly mocking a Buddha statue, he has completely lost our sympathies. The scene taps into real-life anxiety surrounding acupuncture, playing on the fear of becoming a human pincushion.
Oh, okay, it's in. It's definitely in. Oh, okay, yes, it is in. How many of these are you gonna put in me?
True to the series' formula, it sets up one scenario only to completely surprise us with another. In the end, it's not the fire or the needles that get him, it's the statue he mocked, delivering a clever twist of poetic justice. So next time you check in for a spa session, maybe give the decor a second glance just in case.
You're saying it's a freak accident. Yeah, raise your hand if you believe that.
Who dies during a massage? Seriously.
Number 2. Gymnastics Crash Landing. Final Destination 5. When it comes to swerves, this scene radiates with peak Final Destination energy.
I think you got this.
Really?
From an exposed wire to a loose screw on the balance beam and even a bowl of powder, Death has a field day with Candace. Brimming with nerve-wracking tension, it keeps everyone on their toes from start to finish. Each time it seems Candace is done for, the scene spins another way.
That's good. All right, Janine, next. Let's go.
But it's all part of Death's grand design, as everything comes crashing down in an instant. One moment she's soaring through the air, the next she's folded like a human lawn chair. All things considered, the entire scene can be summed up in just one word: ouch.
Came as soon as I heard. She was doing great.
She was almost finished with her routine, and then...
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Tanning Bed Burnout. Final Destination 3. If you ever doubted how this series could turn the most random moment into a full-blown death scene, then this one will convince you otherwise.
No drinks in the room this time, okay? Good.
All Ashley and Ashlyn want is a good tan, but what they get is a full-body deep fry, well done and extra crispy. To be fair, their own negligence sets things in motion, but Death really seems to have it out for this pair of best friends.
A few degrees won't hurt.
Even when you know what's coming, it's still jarring to watch the way their final moments go up in flames. After this scene, it's safe to assume more than a few viewers swapped their tanning beds for a day at the beach.
Don't be down, Frankie.
Be proud of your ability to make everything that happens somehow a story about you.
Which Final Destination death had you squirming in your seat? Let us know in the comments.
I think we just keep an eye out for any signs of danger. I think we got a shot, okay?